Hey guys, Jim Keaty here. Welcome back to episode 14 of our Agent Spotlight. And before we get started, I want to congratulate Hannah Covarrubia. I know you're a wino because I've met you. We've got wine for you for commenting and liking our last post. And we've got a really special gift. If you stick around to the end of this into this Agent Spotlight, we're going to be giving away another gift. But let's get right into it. I've got our number one agent, Jamie Knight. And literally, he is our number one because he was the first agent of Keaty Real Estate. So welcome, Jamie.
Thanks, Jim.
It's been, how long have you been with us now?
We were trying to calculate that this morning. I want to say it's almost 12 years. So
yeah, because I started before and you started maybe a year.
Right at 05, right at maybe 6 months in.
Yeah, so I mean, Jamie was one of the first agents that was actually working out of my house where I was living when I was a bachelor, and that was a good time.
Yeah, we'd have to knock a few times to make sure everything's good at the house before we come in.
So, Jamie, tell me what's been going on. I know before we get started, if you don't know Jamie, Jamie's got a lot of stuff going on, but he's also a big supporter, and he's involved in the community in lots of different ways, but he's most commonly known for being involved with the Down Syndrome Association of Acadiana. So tell us what's happening, what's the next event, what's going on there?
Oh, we have a ton of events coming up. We have a hip-hop dance class coming up. It's kind of neat. The kids really enjoy that. We have our big buddy walk, and we're doing the K-Ball Music Festival, which is coming up too, so we need volunteers, for that obviously, but no, it's a blast. I enjoy helping out the kids. I enjoy helping out the organization. I love, I describe it as, dance like nobody's watching. Wish we could all kind of live, that way. It's beautiful. So I enjoy hanging out with the kids. We actually had one of our members, Kevin Malasa, win Man of the Year this year, so that was really cool for us. So good to see that happen.
Kevin was in the office for the Down Syndrome Association awareness, right?
We shot some videos with him, so
awesome.
It was fun.
So Jamie's also, I know you specialize primarily in investments. You do residential, but you're in investments. You do flip yourself. You have investments, and you work with bank-owned properties. Tell me, what's going on in Lafayette right now? What are you seeing out there?
Well, what I'm seeing for sure is there's a lot of people in the mix on this thing. There's a lot of people who are watching videos online, and they're seeing a lot of these classes come through town, and they're getting excited about flips and everything else, and that's great for the market. There's a lot of people who are trying to do it. So if you're really interested in doing it, you definitely have to partner with an agent who knows how to do it, how to find the deals, how to get connected so that you don't lose money.
And guide them through the whole process, right?
Absolutely. There's things to look out for, for sure, and anything like that.
So I know you were at the sheriff's sale yesterday, right? How was that? Anything going on there?
Yeah, definitely interesting. It's always fun. I went to the sheriff's sale to see local bank that I work with, to see what their inventory looks like. They had a few properties going up for auction. They wanted to see who bought those properties, and it was the bank who got them. So you'll be seeing those back on the market soon.
I know since back in 2007, you were going to those. So what are you seeing, more people at those and more competition?
It depends on week to week. It depends on what the properties that come up look like on there. It's sometimes there's good opportunities, sometimes there's not. I've been the past couple weeks, and really I've only seen one person get a property other than the bank. Yeah. So normally the bank will buy it back for what they've owed on the property.
So if that's not, it doesn't sound like unless you are dialed in and you're going to every sheriff's sale, that's not really the best place to be looking for an investment. What do you recommend for somebody that's thinking about getting into the real estate investing?
Well, the first thing I always say is go directly to a local bank. I recommend partnering up with a Gulf Coast bank, somebody like that, somebody local that you can partner with, get an action plan, set some things in order, figure out what your costs are. How are you going to do it? Are you going to do a line of credit? Are you going to do a loan? And then partner up with a good agent who knows the market, who knows how to find deals, run comparables, kind of figure out some costs on some things.
Yeah.
And even if you're buying, just rental properties, or you're buying flip properties, or you're buying anything, you really need to know, just like you'd go to a good stockbroker or something. If you're looking for stock, you got to come to a good agent if you're going to be interested in purchasing investment property. Same scenario.
Right. I mean, and you have the tools and the worksheets and to analyze and really find out, is this a good investment or not, and or how to make it a good investment.
Absolutely, and I do the same thing for residential clients too. I bring a certain amount of knowledge of construction and from the flips and everything. So I mean, you got to know what you're looking at right when you're looking at it, and whether I'm working with a buyer, just a traditional home buyer, or whether I'm working with a person that's trying to sell their house, getting it prepared for sale. We're always talking about these things that affect the price, whether it be to get the seller the most amount of money as possible, or to get the buyer the best deal as possible. Hey, what do we need to negotiate on? Or the investor the best deal on the flip.
So if you guys are looking for an investment or thinking about jumping into the real estate investment world, you need Jamie Knight. We're going to put his information on this post. And one more thing, Jamie, thanks for being here. You'll always be number one, no matter what.
Unless Ken comes back.
Yeah. And so we also are giving away the LL Cool K this week, so it's perfect for the beach. I know it's summertime, ready to go. So all you got to do is comment or like this post to enter to win the LL Cool K cooler. All right, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.